Hey ARMY, are you ready for season 2 of Are You Sure? Jimin and Jungkook just revealed the emotional reasons behind choosing Switzerland and Vietnam, and guys, this made me cry. It turns out there's a story about Jimin's dream of snowy mountains during his lowest point, the meaning of healing, and a super touching message for all of us. Stay tuned until the end because there's a surprise. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's go. Okay, ARMY, so you've probably heard that Disney Plus just announced season 2 of Are You Sure is dropping on December 3rd, 2025, right? And this time Jimin and Jungkook will be exploring Switzerland and Vietnam. When I first heard this, I immediately thought, how did they choose two countries with such extreme contrasts? One is freezing cold with snowy mountains, the other is hot with tropical beaches. But it turns out, guys, behind this choice is a story that's far deeper and more emotional than we could have imagined. So a few days after the official announcement, Jimin and Jungkook held a virtual press conference. And there they really opened their hearts about why they chose Switzerland and Vietnam. You have to hear this because seriously, this isn't just an ordinary production decision. Jimin started the story with teary eyes. He said, "When we were still in the military, there were nights where we could only lie in bed imagining the outside world." Guys, can you imagine how that feels? These two, who usually travel around the world, perform in front of thousands of people, suddenly had to be confined with a super disciplined schedule. Jimin continued. He said they often talked about places they wanted to visit when everything was over. And Switzerland and Vietnam weren't just country names on a map for them. These were symbols of freedom and hope. Just imagine, during the hardest times in their lives, these two places became something that kept them going. That already made me want to cry. Then Jungkook added why Switzerland. Guys, this is the super touching part. Jungkook said the majestic Alps, the cool and clean air, and the tranquility that Switzerland offers represent the peace they desperately longed for. Imagine, after years of living with an incredibly packed schedule, full of pressure, then added with strict military discipline, they needed a place that could let them breathe freely. Switzerland is a place where they could experience silence, but not scary silence, rather silence that calms the soul. They really wanted to feel snow, mountains, and a blue sky so beautiful it feels like a dream. And wait, this part shocked me the most. Jimin told a story about how he once dreamed of snowy mountains when he was at his lowest point. He honestly admitted that there was a period in his life where he felt extremely exhausted, both physically and mentally. In that dream, he was walking in snowy mountains with someone who made him feel safe. Then when he woke up and told Jungkook, guys, Jungkook said he also had a similar dream. They said it might sound like a weird coincidence, but for them it was like a sign that they had to go there together. This isn't about a travel show anymore, guys. This is about destiny. Now let's talk about Vietnam. If Switzerland is about tranquility and healing, Vietnam is the opposite. Vietnam represents warmth, energy, and connection with a livelier world. Jungkook explained that they wanted to experience extreme contrasts in one journey. They didn't want this trip to just be about escaping reality. They also wanted to experience real life, full of colors, sounds, and human warmth. Vietnam offers all of that. The beautiful beaches, amazing food, and friendly people made them feel alive again. And guys, this makes me appreciate them even more. Jimin said Vietnam has special meaning because of its connection to their fans. Vietnamese army is one of the most passionate and loyal. But all this time, they've never really explored the country in a personal way. Usually they just come for concerts, stay at hotels, perform, then leave. This time they want to experience Vietnam like locals, eat at street food stalls, walk through traditional markets, and really understand the culture. This is also their way of showing appreciation to Vietnamese army who always support them. Isn't that sweet? What makes the choice of these two countries even more meaningful is the timing. The filming was done not long after Jimin and Jungkook completed their military service, during a transition period where they had to readjust to life as idols. Jimin honestly admitted, "We both felt tremendous pressure to return." There were expectations from fans, from the company, from the media, and from themselves. Before diving back into that super demanding world, they felt they needed to take this trip to find themselves again, to remember who they are outside of their identity as BTS members. You know what? It turns out the decision-making process for Season 2 destinations involved long and emotional discussions between Jimin and Jungkook. They didn't just consider visual aspects or entertainment value, but also the psychological and emotional impact of the journey on themselves. Jungkook shared, "We sat down together and made a long list of what we wanted from this trip." They wrote about feelings they wanted to experience, not just places they wanted to visit. And from there, Switzerland and Vietnam emerged as the most logical choices. What's really interesting is that the decision to choose two very contrasting countries also reflects their personalities. Jimin, who is more reflective and introspective, felt connected to Switzerland's tranquility, while Jungkook, who is more energetic and adventurous, was attracted to Vietnam's vibrancy. But what's beautiful is that they can both enjoy both sides. Jimin said, "Jungkook learned to slow down and enjoy the silence in Switzerland, while I learned to be more spontaneous and embrace the chaos in Vietnam." This journey isn't just about visiting beautiful places, but about personal growth and strengthening their relationship. The spiritual aspect of the destination choice can't be ignored either, guys. After the military experience that changed their perspective on life, they looked for places that could give deeper meaning. Jungkook explained, "Switzerland with its towering mountains made us feel small in a good way. It reminded us that there's something bigger than the little problems that often stress us out." Meanwhile, Vietnam with its beaches and vast ocean taught us about the flow of life that keeps moving, no matter what happens. Deep philosophy, right? Jimin also revealed there's an element of nostalgia in their choice. When they first debuted, they dreamed of traveling around the world. But the reality is, traveling as an idol is very different from traveling to enjoy the journey itself. They were always racing against time, surrounded by security, and couldn't really experience the places they visited. With Are You Sure? They're trying to reclaim that dream, to travel in a more authentic and meaningful way. The decision to split the journey into two very different destinations was also intended to reflect the duality in their lives. Jungkook said, "We live in two worlds. There's the stage world with spotlights, fans screaming, and explosive energy. Then there's our private world that's quieter, more reflective." Switzerland and Vietnam represent both sides. We want to show fans that we're complex humans with various layers, not just the persona they see on stage. Guys, this is such a powerful statement. What's most touching is when Jimin revealed that this journey is also their way of healing together. He said with teary eyes, "Jungkook and I have experienced many things together, both joyful and painful. We needed time to process everything, to talk about things we never talked about when we were too busy. Switzerland gave us space for deep conversations, while Vietnam brought us back to simple joys in life. Both are equally important for our mental and emotional health." This is really a reminder for all of us about the importance of mental health, ARMY. And guys, this closing statement from Jungkook really moved me. He said, "In the end, Switzerland and Vietnam aren't just about geography or tourism. It's about the emotional journey we went through together." He said with teary eyes, "Jungkook and I have experienced many things together, both joyful and painful. We needed time to process everything, to talk about things we never talked about when we were too busy. Switzerland gave us space for deep conversations, while Vietnam brought us back to simple joys in life. Both are equally important for our mental and emotional health. This is really a reminder for all of us about the importance of mental health, ARMY." And guys, this closing statement from Jungkook really moved me. He said, "In the end, Switzerland and Vietnam aren't just about geography or tourism. It's about the emotional journey we went through together. Every place we visited, every activity we did, every conversation we had there is part of our process to become better versions of ourselves." We hope when ARMY watches Season 2, they don't just see beautiful scenery, but also feel the emotions we felt and maybe get inspired to take their own healing journey. So ARMY, now you know why Switzerland and Vietnam have such special meaning for Jimin and Jungkook, right? This is no longer just an ordinary travel show, but this is a manifesto about friendship, healing, and finding meaning in a life that's always moving fast. They've transformed Are You Sure into a journey of the soul that will be watched by millions of people worldwide starting December 3rd, 2025 on Disney+. Now the question is, which destination are you most curious about? Switzerland with its snowy mountains or Vietnam with its tropical beaches? Drop it in the comments. I personally really want to see them in Switzerland because I think there will be lots of deep and emotional moments. But Vietnam also looks super fun with energetic and colorful vibes. Don't forget ARMY, mark your calendars for December 3rd, 2025. Season 2 will air every Wednesday until December 24th. So this is literally the best Christmas gift for all of us. Imagine, leading up to Christmas, we can watch Jimin and Jungkook traveling together. That's just perfect. If you're excited for Season 2, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel for the latest BTS updates, and share this video with fellow ARMYs. Oh yeah, also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video about BTS. I'll keep updating you with the latest info about BTS's comeback, their solo projects, and of course Are You Sure Season 2. And one more thing, if you have your own theories or expectations about what will happen in Season 2, write them in the comments too. Who knows, there might be a surprise guest, or maybe there will be moments that become iconic like in Season 1. I personally hope there's behind the scenes of them talking about the future, or maybe they'll sing together in the Swiss mountains. That would be amazing! Okay ARMY, see you in the next video. Keep supporting Jimin, Jungkook, and all BTS members. And don't forget to take care of your mental health too, just like what Jimin and Jungkook are doing with their healing journey. Sometimes we all need our own Switzerland and Vietnam moment in life. See you soon ARMY. Borahi!